Hello, I'm eating something. Do you know what this is? Yes, this is ABC. Air batu campur. Do you know what is in air batu campur? See, there are some red beans, corns, jellies, sweet syrup, peanuts, and cendol. This is what we call a mixture. When you combine a few solid substances together, you will get a mixture. Sand is a good example of mixture. If you look closely, you can see different types of particles in the sand. When you mix solid substances like pebbles, nails, and marbles together in a container, you will get a mixture of pebbles, nails, and marbles. Do you notice that the pebbles, nails, and marbles do not change in this mixture? You can still see the pebbles, nails, and marbles in this mixture. When different substances form a mixture, they still have their own properties. Their appearances, shapes, and colors, and smell are still the same. I'm sure you know what this is. This is an example of a mixture. This is salt, and this is sugar. Salt and sugar are some substances that change when they are mixed with water. They form a solution. Salt will form a salt solution, and sugar will form a sugar solution. You cannot see the salt or sugar in the solution. In the solution, the salt and sugar particles are mixed up with the water particles. Salt and sugar dissolves in the water. The salt solution is salty. Yuck! And the sugar solution is sweet. When this red and blue and green cubes are put together in a container. You get a mixture of red, green and blue cubes. The color cubes can still be seen. They do not change. They can be separated quite easily. The substances in a mixture can be separated. There are a few ways the substances in a mixture can be separated.
Look at what I have here.
What is in the bowl?
There are some paper clips, wood chips, and sand. How can we separate them?
Let me try. Do you know that magnet can attract certain objects?
Yes, of course, I still remember that. So, do you want to use a magnet?
Yes, I want to separate the paper clip from the mixture.
Look, the magnet has attracted the paper clips. They are attached to it. Hey, what about the wood chips and sand?
Wood chips and sand are non-magnetic objects.
We cannot use a magnet to separate them.
We can use a sieve to separate the wood chip and sand.
Let me try. Hey, it works! The sand, which has smaller particles than the wood chip, passes through the sieve. It gets separated from the mixture.
The wood chips remain the sieve.
If we don't have a magnet, can we still separate them? Yes, of course. We can use water. How do you separate them with water?
Let's find out.
Let me show you.
Let's put back paper clips, wood chips and sand into the bowl to form a mixture.
Pour some water into the bowl. What do you see? The wood chip floats, but the paper clip and sand sink.
Yes, you are right.
How do we separate the paper clips and sand then?
That's easy. The paper clips are bigger than the sand particles. Just pick out the paper clips.
For a mixture of paper clips, wood chips, and sand, a magnet, a sieve, and water can be used. Other mixtures can be separated in other suitable ways.
Hey Arif, what are you doing? What is that thing you are shaking?
I'm playing with this maracas that I have made.
That's interesting. How do you make it?
I poured a few types of beans in this bottle to give it a nice sound.
what do you want to do with these beans and groundnuts? There are red beans, green beans, and groundnuts.
We can eat the groundnuts.
We have to think of a way to separate them first. So, what should I do? I know! We have to sieve them. I will use this paper cup to make the sieve. Make small holes at the bottom of the paper cup. The hole should be big, enough for only the green beans to pass through. Let me sieve the mixture using this cup.
Look, the green beans are passing through the holes.
Yes, they are. How about the groundnuts and the red beans?
We can use water.
Pour the remaining mixtures into this bowl. Pour some water into it. Wow, you are right. The groundnuts are floating. We have separated green beans, red beans, and groundnuts from the mixture.
Water and a sieve were used to separate green beans, red beans, and groundnuts from the mixture. This is another mixture. It is made up of marbles, screws, and rubber erasers. From what you have learned so far, find out a way to separate the substances from this mixture. Discuss with your friends.
Aha! What are you looking at?
What is in the bottle? I am looking at this mixture of sugar and sand.
Can we separate the sand and the sugar?
I think it can be done. We can use warm water to separate them. Pour the mixture into a bowl, then pour some warm water into it. Stir the mixture. Look, the sugar is disappearing. How do you separate the sand from the solution? Daya, please bring me a sieve.
I know. Let me try. Receive the sand from the sugar solution.
The sand is being separated by the sieve.
Look, there is still a bit of sand in the sugar solution.
Some of the sand can still pass through the sieve. But how can we separate the sand from the sugar solution completely?
We have to use a very fine sieve. Let me show you. Filter paper is a very fine sieve. We use a filter paper and a filter funnel. Fold the filter paper into a cone. Put it inside the filter funnel and pour the solution into it. The water will pass through the filter paper. Look! There! The sand is left on the filter paper. Look at the solutions. It's very clear. There isn't any more sand in it. We can separate the sugar solution and the sand using a sieve and a filter paper. It is easier to separate most objects from a mixture if we know their properties, such as their sizes and whether they are soluble in water or they are attracted by a magnet. There are many ways to do it. We can use a magnet, a sieve, a filter paper, and water. We often separate objects from a mixture. People do it at home, in school, and at their workplace. At home, we use a sieve to separate flour from dirt before using it. In schools, we carry out experiments in a science lab where we separate mixtures. At work, such as the construction site, workers sieve sand to separate small stones and other particles before using it. next time. Bye-bye!